Aloha headsets, Frank here. Been a wonderful week for the PlayStation VR. Had some great new games. Star Wars got a release date, got some hot new titles coming at you next week, and Time Magazine said, "What's up?" All that on your weekly update. To start this one off, I'm so sorry if due to my update last week, any of you went out and purchased The Martian. I hoped for something better, but what we were given was a short cash grab with no replayability. I like the idea of movie tie-ins with VR games, just maybe make it free next time. I mean, it's basically just a long promo for the movie, and it's $20. That's some bull. If you want to check it out, I've linked a playthrough in my description. Enjoy. Minority Inc. brought us Time Machine VR, which is basically a $30 history lesson. You can explore an immersive Jurassic underwater world where you navigate a living and dangerous ecosystem. It looks kinda like Robinson the Journey minus all the fun interactions. But if you're looking for a new way to revisit our planet's history, then Time Machine might just be the perfect new title for you. Lastly, Bit Composer Interactive brought us Space Rift Episode 1. Billed as a breathtaking space adventure where you play as a maverick mining pilot that must gather valuable materials for the rebels while under constant threat from a flying drone army. The game looks alright, there seems to be a solid story, and if mining is your thing, it could be some fun gameplay. The space battles don't look anywhere near on par with something like Eve Valkyrie, but hey, 16, it looks like it could be alright. Big news for all the Star Wars fans out there. The X-Wing VR mission has finally been given a release date of December 6th. I have a feeling this experience will be amazing. Battlefront was an easy game, but it was beautifully created. I'm not expecting some next level deep mission with tons of gameplay, but I have a strong feeling that what's there will be phenomenal. Also, it's free as long as you own Battlefront. And if you don't, GameStop will be offering it for only $10 this Black Friday. Now, on to the much larger news for all of us. This little magazine out of New York had a wonderful write-up on the PlayStation VR. I'm not sure if you've heard of it before. It's called Time Magazine. And in this wonderful publication, the PlayStation VR was named the headset leading the virtual revolution and one of the best inventions of 2016. This news is amazing. Not only does it mean that more people will probably purchase a PSVR over the competition, but it also means that developers will be putting in those extra hours to make sure our version is perfect. Let's enjoy this for a minute. The news is in, VR is here to stay, and PlayStation is leading the way. Finally, next week we have 4 new releases to look out for. First up is Gary the Goal, an interactive short film where you talk to Gary and he talks back. Your path through the story depends on your answers given through voice recognition and head gestures. Next up, we have Hollow Ball. Drop into an action arcade sports arena and use your paddles to hit, smash, and curve the hollow ball around your opponent to score. Learn and master skill shots to outmatch increasingly difficult opponents. Thirdly, we have Proton Pulse. Fast-paced classic arcade action from a whole new perspective. Spanning over 50 levels, Proton Pulse takes you on a heart-pounding mission to save the universe. Finally, and probably the least accessible, we have Via Zoom Arcade, an ever-expanding library of VR games powered by you. Pedal to chase down bandits, turn your head to aim your tank's cannon, and lean to swoop and dive on the back of a Pegasus. Full game does require purchase of Via Zoom Exercise Bike Controller, but say goodbye to your boring workout. Well, that's it for this week. Did you pick up any games? You gonna get some next week? Let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go check out my Black Friday video and leave a comment, and you could win a copy of SportsBar or a $20 PSN card. As always, if you want to stay up to date on a PlayStation VR and you don't mind looking at this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe!